I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com on July 24th, 2019. We're live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I'm joined by Sydney Rogers, Jim Sinacropi, and our special guest, Geneva BID Director Mark Palmieri. But first, before we meet him, today's show is sponsored and brought to you by Woody's Bar and Grill inside the Waterloo Quality Inn, where every Wednesday is a $15 prime rib dinner night. So that sounds like quite the deal, and it sounds delicious.
Get a side and a salad and some bread with that for $15.
Yes.
Can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't go wrong with that. Prime rib is probably one of my favorite foods.
Same.
So I'm going to have to try it out. But welcome, Mark. Thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm happy to be here. We're so excited. So given the chance, we're again happy to be here. It's our 20th, and so it's even extra reason to shout it out.
Yes, it's the 20th anniversary of Cruisin Night this Friday in Geneva, New York.
Yes.
And I couldn't believe it when he said that.
I know.
It doesn't seem like it's been that long. I remember the first one.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
20
a new
years
idea,
ago.
And it pretty much had great traction right off the start.
Yes.
Everybody loved it, and it's just grown, and it's become a
huge
staple
hit
of summer.
It is. Oh, it is, for sure. I'm always bummed when I don't put it in my calendar, and then I book something, and then it's Cruisin Night.
So remember, it's the last Friday of July.
Last Friday of July.
That's
okay.
a better
Every
way
year,
to remember it.
every year.
That is a
so
good way
put
to
that in
remember
there,
it.
and yep.
Okay. Well, can you fill us in on the details?
Yeah,
when
I
does
mean,
everything
it's
start?
very exciting, and there's some new things going on, and we've expanded a little bit. For example, on Lower Castle Street, we've opened that up so that we accommodate more cars. As was mentioned by Jim a little while ago, the first one had a few cars on the street, and now we anticipate we could have at least 230, maybe up to 250 cars.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so we expanded the street to accommodate that. But in addition, Lake City Hobby with West Greco is going to have radio-controlled cars. Those tracks, they're kind of large size, they're kind of cool, so we're going to have that's from 5 to 7. We have a belly dancer that will be on the, going to have a belly dancer. And we have over 20 food vendors and 30 general vendors. So there's things to eat, buy, and just enjoy.
Perfect weather on tap, too.
It looks like, I try to refrain from looking at that weather app, but I go there, and now it looks good, so I don't mind hitting it again.
Yes. Oh, good.
That's
and
awesome.
you can't go wrong just being in downtown Geneva. Geneva in the past 20 years has changed so much.
I know. We
mean,
could talk just about that.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of new places, and people just love to eat down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's a lot of retail, too, and so, you want to balance it all out, and we got pretty much it all.
So our area businesses, our downtown businesses, doing things special on Cruisin Night? Like, how do they get involved? You mentioned Lake City Hobby.
Right.
Anybody else?
Well, a lot of the establishments will be open. I mean, we have 3 beer trailers with domestic and some craft beer, but all of the restaurants are going to be open. In fact, I want to highlight Beef and Brew this past week was awarded one of the 10 best steaks in New York State.
Oh, my gosh.
So if you want to have a great meal, you can head there. And then there's other places, of course.
Congrats, Beef and Brew. And I love their beef stew. It's so good.
I like the chicken pot pie, but I'll eat the steak now. I got to try that steak now.
Yeah, I don't think
I know,
I've
me
actually tried
too.
the steak there, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
What bands are playing this
We got a lot of band. On Exchange Street from 5 to 7, we've got Agonal Rhythm, a local favorite. 8 to 10 on Exchange Street will be Darwin.
Okay.
And on Castle Street, 5 to 7, Cry to the Blind, which has a big following.
Oh, yeah.
And from 8 to 10 on Castle, Smooth Groovy.
Nice.
And our main street, which people just love to dance the Ruby Shoes, will be Ruby Shoes from 6 to 10 on our main street, main stage at Seneca Street.
That's awesome. So many options.
Truly.
Yeah, it's the type of event where you show up whenever you want to show up. You stroll around and you just kind of enjoy the summer and enjoy everything Geneva has to offer.
Yes.
Yeah, it was mentioned. I mean, I get call. I was amazed. I've been doing this job for a little over 2 years, and I started getting calls like the week I came. When is Cruisin Night? And I'd remind them. But people plan their vacations and come up, and they make a whole thing out of it.
Wow.
And we get places. We just got an entry for a vehicle at from Kansas, a 49 Mercury.
Gosh.
Wow.
So it's
That's what I was going to ask. Is it all out of town people? Do we have local people that bring
mostly
their cars
local,
out?
but
Okay.
we get those unique ones, and this was a unique one.
Very cool.
So yeah.
Quite the travel for that.
Yeah, really.
And how are you guys with staffing and getting people to
We
work?
really could use volunteers. And
okay.
actually talking to some other events, volunteers is an issue. I know people are strained and doing a lot.
Yeah.
But if they want to contact our office, they can at 315-789-0102. We have a new website, which I actually encourage people. It's neat. There's a drone site, a drone video on it, and it's really neat to look at. And in addition, you could sign up either a vehicle for a vendor and as a volunteer. If you go onto the site and look at events and click on Cruisin Night, there's a list of sites you could, or printable PDFs, and you could fillable PDFs, and you could fill those out and send them right back to us. If any issues, you can contact our
What's
office.
the website?
Okay.
It's www.genevanyBid.com.
Nice.
Okay.
And how late do you keep those open, like for car entries for people to
They
do?
can actually, the
Oh,
day
yeah,
of the event, they
that's
could
right.
come. They could
Oh,
come
wow.
the day of the
Oh.
event. And that's why we are glad to open some more space.
Yeah, I was
But
going to say.
they can come the day of the event, and of course it's first come, first served. So
Okay.
we encourage you to come early, register, and if you already registered, we'll help you set up in the spot.
Awesome.
What time do they stop? They shut downtown for people coming through.
Yeah, the streets start closed in the afternoon. I think it's by 3 that's the case.
Okay.
And actually, because of Castle Street, we're going to close off by Lake Street, actually.
Oh.
And so that it's going to be, people could come through there.
By
There's
Lake-
Bradford behind it, but Lake Street is going to be cut off, so we're going to have some police support and directing traffic there. But that's because of our expansion.
Yeah.
And maybe next year we expand all the way down. We have that nice bicentennial park on Lake Street, and
Yes,
maybe we'll go all the
it's
way down
beautiful.
in the future.
Wow.
Well, that's exciting. Let's
Yeah.
hope so.
Geneva's been such a up and comer over the past decade in terms of, if you can call it revitalization, I guess. But so many new businesses and so many new, restaurants and taverns. And what's the BID's role in kind of helping that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Our main job is beautification and safety and keeping it attractive. For example, our hanging baskets are ours for the city. So the bid does that. There's 80 hanging baskets. And by the way, we tried something new this year. We've got 10 self-watering hanging baskets.
Oh,
If you go
perfect.
downtown, you'll
Fancy.
notice them. They're really incredible. They're overflowing. But the purpose is to keep them more hydrated and they grow. So it's less work and it's also a more
Yes.
robust, healthier plant. You'll see some and you'll spot them right away. So we do things like that. We also promote local businesses. Actually, not for competition, but we do a radio spot at GVA. If there's a new business, we post them on our website. The bid also works with the city for grants. There was a series of grants awarded. We are involved in that.
Yes.
So we try to do that. People call me, they think we have loans or grants. We don't ourselves. We could point them, we could help them, and when the time is up for grants, we'll advocate for them.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
where do you get your funding from to operate?
Good question. So people ask, how is the bid like different than the chamber or whatever? But the bid is funded through an assessment of the local owners in the bid area. So with that assessment, the bid is funded, and our 2 maintenance trucks and our maintenance people, the baskets, the Christmas and holiday decorations are ours. So that's the main source, and then our events, and then the city contributes some as well.
That's interesting because I think a lot of people might confuse it with being more of a traditional economic development agency.
It's not.
Yeah.
In fact, people ask me, how do you be a member, like a new business? You're automatically defaulted a membership in the bid, unlike the chamber, which is
Right.
a membership-based. But if you're in the area, you're a member of BID, and we provide services, mostly, as I said, beautifications.
But it's that main district, that downtown district, so if you go up on 5 and 20, that's not part
It's not. It's
Okay.
18 and a half acres in the heart of the city
Gotcha.
is the BID.
Okay.
Good.
Well, hey, you guys are doing a great job because
Absolutely.
we love
Well, we want to get this word out.
Yeah.
Actually, our bid board had a retreat recently. Communication is a main issue, and we're going to address that by our new website and getting out and
Absolutely.
doing things.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's several times, all 12 months of the year, we just head up to Geneva, and sometimes we have a reservation somewhere, sometimes we don't, and it's always just a nice night.
Yeah.
A nice night out, for sure.
Yeah,
It is.
So you guys are doing a great job.
I appreciate it. Keep trying.
It's beautiful. All right. Well, are you going to stay and look at the photos?
Oh, yeah. I got some more things to talk. I mean, there's
all
more
right.
to
All
do.
right. There's more. Okay. So let's take a look at our photos. We get photos sent in each week, and then we pick out your favorite and save it till the end, and then we'll vote and see who's we like the most.
Okay.
Yes, try to remember as best you
First
can.
up, yes, a shot of the historic Big Sodus Lighthouse. This photo is by John Gremlick.
That's nice and different. We don't usually get that type of lighthouse from Sodus. We usually get that.
You're
one.
right.
Different angle,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Another shot from Sodus, this one of the point and a gorgeous view in midsummer. This shot is also by John Gremlick.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yes, I love that with the pop of red on the wheel and
Lighthouse up there.
Yeah.
You don't get
Usually
one from that
lighthouse
angle.
From the start of the pier, so
Yes.
it's at a different angle, but
Beautiful perspective, yeah. All right, Billy Brinkerhoff, shared this photo with us. A beautiful scene in the heart of the Finger Lakes.
Summer.
that's
Love it.
beautiful.
For a minute, it made me think of The Lion King.
Yes,
I don't know
you're right.
why.
You're right. I see what you're
Looks
saying.
hot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Love it. And this shot by Rachel Burkholder is vintage summer in the Finger Lakes.
yeah,
Beautiful.
every night, great sunsets.
Love that.
Love, love, love. Lisa St. Pierre snapped this awesome shot of the moon earlier this week.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Especially with the moon landing 50th anniversary last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man on there 50 years ago.
Yeah, a little.
Wow.
You see a little flag. So.
That's amazing. Yeah, beautiful full moon last week. All right. And Rachel sent us this photo of an overgrown bridge at Montezuma.
Cool.
Oh, wow. That is so cool.
Those scare me, though. Like, going over it, because you just
Do you know
don't
where that bridge is?
No.
That's out by Mays Point, isn't it? I didn't know it was overgrown.
Oh, it is?
Maybe it's a different bridge. I don't know.
Is that a
We'll have to
walking
ask
bridge
her.
or a
No, that's
Or
Driving
driving,
bridge.
yeah.
Oh, it looks untouched. It's beautiful.
Love it.
I love it.
We'll have to ask Rachel where it actually is
Yes.
located.
At Montezuma,
Yeah, well, they
she
have it
said.
blocked off now by those concrete blocks, but I'm going to take a drive out there if I get a chance.
Oh, I didn't even notice those.
Yes. Yeah, I love it. All right. Say hello to the fog in this photo by Travis J. Smith. This shot taken in Ontario County. Love
Cool.
that shot.
Yeah. Little creepy. I know.
Stranger Thing.
Yes.
Love it.
that.
Meanwhile, Stephanie J. Garling captured this awesome shot of a field in Ontario County.
Ooh.
That's beautiful, too.
Love it.
Summer. Travis J. Smith sent us this photo of a scenic view near the lake. The low-hanging clouds created a really dramatic shot.
Whoa.
That's a little scary.
Yeah.
What is that? That's got to be taken from the east side of Seneca Lake, I think.
I wish I could agree with you, but I have no clue.
East side of Seneca.
That's what it looks like to me.
Good bearings there.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's tough to tell with the clouds obscuring the
Other
the
side.
landscape, but I believe that would be Seneca. It could be Cuba.
It's beautiful.
One of those lakes.
All right, how about this view? A different shot of the bluffs in Wayne County than we're used to receiving. This photo is taken by Joanne Gay.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that too. That
Looking
burst.
up.
Looking up.
Yes.
Jinx.
Honeoye Lake was looking serene in this shot by Beth Kursdorfer. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
Kursdorfer, you got it.
Okay.
That's a beautiful shot, too.
I love
That's a screensaver.
that
Yeah.
sky, that color sky, so pretty.
Gets me every
reflecting
time.
on the
Right.
water. Mm-hmm.
Which this weekend was so hot, but if
I
you
know.
were waited till about 8 o'clock at night, about that time this picture was taken, it was just calm and beautiful.
Yes.
I mean, it was, especially if you were lakeside.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, finally, last but not least, Ken Prindle shot this eagle taking a drink after a recent rain. Oh,
What?
that is so...
That's different for an
Cool.
eagle pick, too. That's
It
awesome.
is.
Where are you? How are you? Well, I know you probably zoomed in, but still, like, how are
I
you
know.
that close to
In
like,
action
just
shot.
hanging out like that?
Amazing. Oh my gosh.
That is awesome.
I think I know my favorite.
This isn't going to be easy, but yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
It was just really interesting. The clouds were moody and interesting. I love the one by Travis J. Smith.
Yeah, the one that was Seneca Lake,
Yeah,
Jim said,
I
or
think
possibly Cuga.
Yeah.
Mark,
Do you have a
one?
favorite?
I like the second, the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that was a good one, too.
I like that one.
Well, we all like to pick something different and make Jim be the tiebreaker of us three. So I'm going to go with that last shot of the eagle just because it's such an interesting.
Yes, it is.
I just want to be behind the camera and see how they capture that.
Yeah,
I do like
good
that eagle
point.
shot, but I think that right off the bat, I was agreeing with Mark here on this.
Yeah,
shot
that is
from John
awesome.
Graham, like it's a different angle of that lighthouse. I bet you on
Yes.
the show we've seen
Can't even imagine.
30 pictures of that lighthouse
I know.
so far in the past 12 months, and never one from this angle.
No.
Yeah, that's awesome. And
I
the
love
red
it.
wheel just
I
makes it
know.
pop.
We have it very patriotic with the red, white, and blue. I love
Yes.
it.
Well, congrats.
Well, congratulations, John Gramlich, and thank you guys so much for sending in your
That was
photos.
fun. Thanks for.
It
Right?
was fun, right? It's hard, isn't it?
We're here every week.
But if you would like to share your local photos from across the region, click the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage here at FingerLakes1.com. Okay, let's take a look at our weekend weather. What do we have in the forecast, Jim, coming up?
It's a fantastic weekend. Last weekend
Perfect.
was blistering. This weekend is
I
going to be
know.
hot, but more comfortable. It's going to be a
Good.
great way to close out July.
Perfect.
Beautiful midsummer weather. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 84, and then Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 66. Perfect for
Cruisin' Night.
in Geneva.
Yes.
Let's keep that vibe up.
Saturday, sunny, high near 86, and then overnight on Saturday, it'll get down to about 69, remaining mostly clear. Sunday, another warm day, mostly sunny, high near 86. And then, as we head back to work on Monday, temperatures are going to rise a little bit up to 90 on Monday.
Ooh,
So
so we'll get toasty
it's,
again.
As always,
I like
when
it.
temperatures are warm
Yes.
in the summer like this, there's a chance of a passing shower, but it would be brief and no washouts, no threats to any of your outdoor plans. It's going to be an excellent summer weekend in Finger Lakes.
Yay,
Good.
we like
Awesome.
that.
If you like that kind of thing.
Glad you ordered that for us.
Yes, thank you.
He said it now, so it's got to come true.
He's got the power.
We're holding you to it.
Well, now we know what the weather looks like. What do we have for events? We know Cruisin' Night is going on. What else is going on, Sydney?
Of course. We picked just a few because, of course, it is the perfect summer weekend, so there's going to be a lot of summer events
Always
going
a lot
on.
going on.
Yes.
The 2019 Lakefront Art Show will be held on the north shore of Canandaigua Lake at Kershaw Park on Saturday and Sunday. It's a free family event, and they're celebrating its 46th year of hosting fine arts, music, and food.
Fun. I've never been to that.
Me neither, and it's been going on for a
I
long
love
time, it
Kershaw.
seems like.
Yeah.
The 41st Annual Antique and Classic Boat Show is happening Friday through Sunday at Cliff Park in Skinny Atlas.
It's always a popular one.
Seems to be if it's going on for that
Good
long.
reviews.
Right.
And if classic cars are more your style, check out the inaugural Finger Lakes Car Show on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Finger Lakes Casino and Gaming Facility. So you could have car shows pretty much start Friday
Right.
in
I
Geneva.
imagine
Cars and
some
boats.
will
Yeah.
go from Friday night to over to Farmington
Oh,
for
yeah.
Saturday show.
Yeah, I
would
bet
That would
You're
make
right.
sense, right?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
There are those.
Especially
yeah.
people that are traveling. I would-
Enthusiasts that
Yeah.
really look
Right.
forward to doing that.
yeah, from Kansas. They better
Well, if you got a
have
nice
all of
car,
them.
you want to show it.
Yeah,
That's true.
I have some people in my family that have all the classic cars that are all about it.
Very proud. Mm-hmm.
The
Love it.
Finger Lakes Cheese Festival will take place on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Sunset View Creamery in Odessa. You can learn more about the Cheese Festival at flxcheese.com. That sounds like my kind
Yes.
of party. I'm obsessed with
Every
all
time.
type of cheese.
Yes.
Also on Saturday, it's the Tour de Thompson, which is a scenic bicycle tour through the Bristol Hills. Your participation will help benefit the aftercare program at Thompson Health Rehabilitation Services. Registration begins at 7 a.m., and the riders can start anytime between 8 and 9 a.m.
So that'll get you'll get your ride out of the way before the heat.
Jeez,
on
yeah, I
Saturday.
guess so.
Yeah.
And the 176th annual county fair is running through Saturday in Canandaigua. You can check out
Wow.
OntarioCountyFair.org for the schedule and more information. That's crazy. And of course, it is Cruisin Nights in Geneva on Friday. We have plenty more events at our community calendar on FingerLakes1.com.
176.
Can you
County.
imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine what the fair was like 176 years ago?
I would have
Oh,
loved
it
to have
was
seen
probably
it.
just everybody probably went because
Yep.
it was one of the only
Yeah.
games in town.
It was probably
Yeah,
way
we didn't have
cooler
Cruisin
back
Night
then.
back then.
No cruising.
But
night
pretty
back then.
soon we'll get up
Cruising
there.
carriages, maybe the carriages.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my
Horse
gosh.
show.
Yeah, that would be
So
awesome.
that is amazing. So 176, that goes back
Gosh,
to
that's wild.
1840 something.
I'm just picturing the clothes and like
I know.
just yeah. So,
I want to see a
short
picture.
pants.
They must
Yeah.
have a picture somewhere.
yeah, that would be a smart
Very
thing
cool.
for them. But
All right, cool. Lots going on this weekend.
yeah.
All right, well, what's going on in sports, Jen?
Sports weekend. The Auburn Doubledays return home from Williamsport to take on the Mahoning Valley Scrappers for a 3-game series at Falcon Park, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. each night. The Yankees are in Boston Friday night at 7:10, Saturday at 4:05, Sunday at 7:08. The Mets host the Pirates Friday at 7:20, Saturday at 7:10, and Sunday afternoon at 1:10. Boeheim's Army begins the basketball tournament play on Friday. Its first game's at 7 o'clock. It's a matchup against the We Are D3 team. And the games will be played at Onondaga Community College's SRC Arena, televised on ESPN2. If you don't know the basketball tournament, it's just an open summer tournament with a $2 million first prize. And
Wow,
the
nice.
Boeheim's Army team is filled with former Syracuse players. You know.
Oh my goodness.
If they win, they'll
So we
play
can
at
join?
noon on Saturday, and if they win on Saturday, that puts them into a Sunday 2 o'clock game for the right to advance to the Chicago quarterfinals. Golf. WGC FedEx St. Jude Invitational at TP Southwind in Memphis is kicking off Thursday and Friday. Coverage on Golf Channel from 2 to 7. The weekend coverage on CBS from 2 to 6 p.m. And Buffalo Bills training camp is underway at St. John Fisher.
It's
as
happening.
we're- By next week, I think next week's show will be on the 31st, so then it's August. I mean, you're pretty much
Oh,
a
boy.
month away from football and all that. So
Gosh, it seems like
summer is
yesterday we were
waning a little bit, yeah.
talking about their
Don't say that already.
I know. Don't say it.
I got a bunch of other
Okay.
deals here too that I just want to share with people.
Okay.
Coach's Diner in downtown Waterloo now has subs. You can upgrade any specialty burger to a sub for only $1 delivery or takeout. Play golf at Seneca Falls Country Club this weekend after 2 p.m. on Saturday or Sunday. Pay just $20 for 18 holes in the cart. I mean, that's
Nice.
a deal
That's
of the century
awesome.
right there, after 2 p.m. Hard cider fans, if you like to drink hard cider out there on the boats or anywhere
Yes.
you want to drink in the summer,
I
DA
do.
Liquors in Seneca Falls has 1911 established brand cider for just $10.99 for a 4-pack. Cicino's Geneva location is offering some outrageous topped-off Bloody Marys on Saturday and Sunday from noon to 2 p.m. CV Designs in downtown Seneca Falls has a collection of neat new tabletop items to take your next picnic or dinner party to the next level. And when the weekend's over, you can rejuvenate with a paraffin wax treatment from Ryan Chiropractic and Wellness Center, located inside the Bonnet Building on Routes 5 and 20 in Seneca Falls.
I love paraffin. Love
They
it.
also have ball yoga going on specials right now, and I can just imagine how funny that
Ball
would be
yoga?
trying to do ball yoga. Yeah, like you're on one of those big workout balls, and then you're doing yoga.
That
I don't
sounds
know,
fun.
but I could picture
dangerous.
myself rolling backwards or
Right.
forwards multiple
I
times.
think it was a couple months ago you committed to doing yoga for one of our guests.
Auburn.
How's that
Oh,
going?
Auburn!
I haven't got there yet. It's
Oh,
until
amazing.
October. I
Oh,
have a lot of time.
got
And then I
time.
committed to someone in Geneva, too, just a few weeks ago to do that in front of the
You're
lake.
making a lot of commitments.
Well,
Fine.
I got time to get there, so
That's right.
I'm gonna do it, and then I'll have my yoga picture for you guys.
Yeah, we want pictures.
Yeah.
So back to Cruisin Night. Somebody shows
Yes.
up. They drive into Geneva, whether it's from the west or north, southeast. What do they do? Where do
They come
park?
down to on the corner of Exchange and Seneca Street, and that's our office, 1 Franklin Square. Just next to that on Exchange, we're going to have a sign up there, so they could come register, sign up, and we'll get them parked.
And what about just you just want to come to Geneva? Like you don't want to register?
Just to walk
same
around.
thing?
Yeah, just come
Oh,
on
yeah.
down. There's no entrance fee. That's one of the really attractive things. You can come on down and walk around, or you could, buy food and drink and souvenirs.
And such an array of food.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
From
True.
Italian to
Mexican.
Yeah, and we have we
Puerto
have
Rican,
oxtail.
yum.
This
Oxtail.
Jamaican oxtail with the jerk
Jamaican.
flavor.
Oh.
Yeah,
That'd
try
be,
that out.
Too bad you
And it's
didn't
a
bring
lot of
that, so we could
local.
have tried it.
Yeah, a couple quick things I would like to
not
mention.
sad
So,
about
our kids' corner, we're isolating over next to City Hall on Castle Street, and they're going to have, of course, the
Oh.
bounce house, and we're going to have cabbage bowling.
Cabbage,
That's
as in
awesome.
cabbage.
Yeah, we're going to have cabbage bowling, and I
Fun.
got to see that. I haven't seen
That'd
that
be
before.
hilarious.
Real bowling
Yes.
pins, but a cabbage is
Real
the
bowling
ball?
pins, but
Okay.
with cabbage.
Oh, how fun.
So we're going to see that. And we'll promote the following week, I guess, is the Sauerkraut Festival. So we're getting them all
Yes.
warmed up, actually,
Good.
for that.
Yes.
And I want to also mention we're going to attempt to recycle food waste, organic waste, and separate it this year. We're working with
Awesome.
zero waste to promote that. We hope it goes well, but it'd be the beginning of a nice effort, I think.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Awesome. Wonderful.
And volunteers, we need you, but on our website, GenevaNYBid.com. Check it out anyways, and look forward to you coming down Friday night.
Okay.
I had 2 dinners in Geneva in the past week.
You did?
Yep.
Of course
You
he
been to Geneva
did.
twice?
Well, last
You're in
night
Geneva
we
more
went
than
to-
I am.
Yeah.
last night I went to the Thai restaurant in what's the name? Thai Elephant.
The elephant.
Yeah.
That's in our
Behind
that's in,
the
that's in our
building.
building. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah.
There. I've eaten. This is the 3rd time I've eaten there now. I love it.
Yeah.
You do?
It's
I
great.
still
I
haven't.
They're going to actually be out front, so if you want Thai food, you
good.
don't even have to go
Oh,
around the back.
good.
There
It's
you
gonna
go,
be right in
Jim.
the front.
Excellent Thai
What
food.
did you get?
Last
I don't know what
night
I ordered.
got
I know.
drunken noodles with
That sounds
pork,
fun.
pork drunken noodles. The last time I got the red curry. Every
that's
time
right.
I've gone, whoever I've been with, everything's been excellent.
Oh, good.
And then Saturday night, I think this is outside the improvement district, but we went to Kindred Fair, which
Oh,
I haven't been
yeah.
there in a while, and that was excellent.
Good. Did you sit outside or inside?
Inside, because
You
it was
did.
like 107
Oh,
degrees.
that was Saturday? Yeah, it was
Saturday.
very hot Saturday.
But and it was packed. Like it was packed.
That's
We
so
actually
good.
had a party of 8, and so we got our reservations pretty late because it was a last
Mm-hmm.
minute thing. So I think we showed up at 8:30 with the reservations, and it was packed. Every table was
Still.
full.
Wow, that's
And,
great.
Yeah.
And even when we left, there was still a lot of people there.
I haven't been there in a while. I forget about Kindred Fair. It's so good, though.
Well, it's kind of hidden up there,
I
by
know.
off of 5 and 20. But
Yep.
yeah, excellent. So many great restaurants in Geneva and everywhere. Matter of fact,
Absolutely.
we're looking to go someplace. It's not in Geneva next week, but I'm going to wait to find out if we go, and if we do, I'll report on it next week's show.
Oh, boy.
But it's a new place.
Oh, I think I have an
okay.
idea. Wait, you said it's not in Geneva?
No.
Oh, darn. Because we just talked
It's
about a
in
place that we
Himrod.
need to go in. Oh,
Himrod.
geez. Quite the...
Outside of Dundee,
travel.
between Dundee
I
and
might
Dundee.
know what you're talking about.
Black Rock.
It's
Are you going to tell us anyways?
Another reason I'm not telling you is I can't remember the name.
Plum Point?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the one.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
Hoping-
if I can say it, I'll say it.
Yeah, I'm hoping to
Yes.
go to Plum Point, but we're not sure yet.
Good.
I had to let you know, one of my favorite things that I see every year for the Cruisin Nights is someone always gets an awesome picture, either with a drone or something, of everybody in the streets,
Yeah.
and it's just so packed, and it's just that. It just looks awesome. 'cause
By
it
the
looks
way,
like
on our
there's so much-
Facebook, we have a picture, a video. Stephen Cole did it. Shane Cole, I'm sorry, Shane. It's a couple minutes if you get a chance on our Facebook. It's outstanding.
we
Is
should
that
check
from
it.
last year?
Yes, it is.
I feel like I did see that. Yeah.
Yes.
And it has, you said he had drone footage of.
This isn't so much drone, but it's really action, and it's quite nice.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I just think it looks so
Our
awesome every year.
website is drone and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, I'll
Good
probably
luck
be out there
Friday
at some
night.
point.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
to be with you
Beth
Thank
guys.
you so
runs
much
the
for joining
South
us.
Pole now, right?
Yeah, I can imagine.
After 20 years.
I know. That's awesome. Congratulations on that. And thank you for joining us.
Oh,
today.
thank you for asking me. A pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that wraps it up for us today. Thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoy the show. If you do, share with your friends. Click like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we hope that you join us next week. Until then, have a wonderful weekend here in the Finger Lakes.